Welcome back, folks. One of the most recognizable figures in Chicana culture is front and center, the National Hispanic Cultural Center. And her story is compelling as it is diverse.
She is an icon of Latina culture.
The subject matter is really complex and layered, and therefore the exhibit is also complex and layered.
A history of the homegirl and a celebration of all things Chicana. This is Chola.
The exhibit is talking about cholas as an archetype and as a symbol of strength and power and resilience in the face of adversity. And it explores cholas in art and popular culture over the last few decades and looks at some Chicana feminist scholarship and their interpretations of the empowerment that she offers.
Known for her tough demeanor, her street-savvy style, and cultural pride, the Chola has gained notoriety in pop culture in the last few years, and the current show, now running at the National Hispanic Cultural Center, explores the diversity and unity of the subculture.
Yeah, so there's 29 artists that are featured in the exhibit from across the Southwest, so we can see a number of subtle variations on Chola style from California, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, and New Mexico. The artworks, it's essentially an exhibition of portraiture, so the artworks range in medium from painting to prints to wood carvings, from airbrush, and there's some video installation as well.
Although the exhibit has been percolating in the mind of curator Jadira Gurulé for years, Chola's run now is fitting, considering the growth of the movement across the globe.
So I think right now, cholas in the United States are seeing a real increase in their popularity. So we have things from like Chola-inspired fashion on runways to a number of videos where cholas are giving advice about relationships and how to do your makeup. There's also a really significant Cholo subculture in Japan that's gotten a lot of attention recently. So I think this is a moment where cholas in the United States are really gaining a high level of visibility on a global scale. And that brings to the forefront some really important conversations that include debates about cultural appreciation versus cultural appropriation, the impact of women of color feminism, and I think all of those are really important in a moment where talking about race and gender and culture and class are very prominent in national discourse.
And while she possesses a style, an identity, and a history all her own, Chola can show us a universality in our differences.
For some, I hope that there is a sense of seeing themselves reflected in the exhibit with a sense of respect and honor and pride. For others, it may be a little bit more about maybe checking some preconceived notions and some stereotypes and really recognizing that it's important to consider the complexity of a whole individual and also consider the life experiences that contribute to how we find a sense of belonging and a sense of strength in the face of hardship. And I would also hope that it encourages all of us to maybe think about, how we find a sense of belonging and a sense of strength, but also the broader social structures that we're a part of and the impact of race and gender and class on how those things are formed.
Now, Chola is running now through August 4th. If you want more information on the show, just head over to NewMexicoLivingLocal.com.